I'm Juliet with Silicon Slopes, here with Claire Coder, CEO and founder of OnFlow. Claire, it's so nice to have you here. I wanted to talk to you and ask you a little bit about your mission, and I wanted to kind of expand on what makes you so passionate about AntFlow and bringing it here to Utah as well.
Yeah, I'm so delighted to be here. So I founded OnFlow almost 6 years ago when I got my period in public at an event similar to this at Silicon Slopes and went to the bathroom, and there was a coin-operated tampon and pad dispenser. And I'm having this moment of despair. I'm trying to find a quarter. Of course, I didn't have a quarter. I'm rolling up my own tampon out of toilet paper. And I thought, if toilet paper is offered for free, why aren't period products? I was 18 years old at the time, living in Columbus, Ohio. And it occurred to me that no one else had created a solution for a moment like this. So I guess I had to do it. So I ended up leaving university to start this company. 6 years later, we're now a venture-backed organization stocking over 20,000 bathrooms with our free vend dispensers and organic cotton period products.
That's amazing. And it's definitely something all women have experienced at some point or another. I would love to hear more about your business model, because when everybody hears the word free, even myself, I didn't really understand how you generate a profit from something like this. If you could expand on that.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of money in menstruation. So when we think about our business, we have two components. At OnFlow, we created a patented free vend tampon and pad dispenser. It's designed to fit our period products. So we make money two ways. One, we sell our dispensers to organizations, and then we make recurring revenue off of the period products that go through the dispensers, just like toilet paper, right? Just like your janitors purchase toilet paper to offer for free in bathrooms, they purchase OnFlow dispensers and period products very similarly. And all these products, soap, toilet paper, tissue, they all respond to natural bodily functions. They're all basic necessities. And so OnFlow is another bathroom product that is tackling this $17 billion janitorial category in the United States.
Wow, that's a big number.
Yeah, wild. Yes. And the B2B period care market is about 4.7 billion. Get this, there are 10 million female commercial bathrooms in the United States. Those are the bathrooms that we want to be stocking, right? We're in about 20,000 right now. We have a long way to go. But I believe in a world where no one ever has to worry about getting their period in public because OnFlow is in the bathroom.
Those are big numbers to tackle as a one woman female entrepreneur, just tackling this whole problem by herself. What unique difficulties do you think you've faced as a female founder in just trying to launch your product and, be included in the conversation?
Yeah. Well, thankfully, it's not just me anymore. At OnFlow, we have 35 full-time team members, all dedicating their lives to tackling this challenge and to build the brands of OnFlow. We also are venture-backed and raised over $11 million to date, backed by Jones Lang LaSalle, JLL Spark, Harlem Capital, and Precursor Ventures. So thankfully, it's no longer just me hustling. That was what it felt like in the early days, working out of my apartment, waitressing, and taking all the money that I made to buy inventory for the company. But thankfully, we've been able to grow to a point that we now have the infrastructure to meet this demand. But you asked about, what is it like to be a young female founder? And I started this company when I was 18. Thank God I started it then, because I was naive to not know how challenging it is. I had no idea how hard it was to make hardware, how hard it was to manage a supply chain in a global crisis, whether it be the war in Ukraine, to a national tampon shortage, to COVID. Thank God I had no idea, or AntFlow would not exist. So the naivete really worked to my advantage early on. So if I knew how hard it was, I don't know that I would have started in the first place. But I keep going now because I have to. We have to. OnFlow has to succeed so that our next generation doesn't have to go what I went through, what you have gone through, what 86% of women have gone through. 86% of women have started their period unexpectedly in public without a tampon or pad. And we believe that when AntFlow is successful, as AntFlow becomes more successful, we'll be able to solve for that.
What are your plans to, go more international with this product, given, how many women in the world, or not even just in the US, are struggling with access to basic, a basic human right?
Basic
Really?
human right, exactly. So today at AntFlow, our mission is stocking business and school bathrooms with period products. We stock everything from every Apple retail store across the US and Canada to 23 professional sports stadiums, all the way to K through 12 schools across the state of Utah. So that's where we're starting. And there's so much need in the US. 4 out of 5 girls or 4 out of 5 students have started their period in school and had to leave class, or know someone who have left class because they didn't have access to the product. So the need is phenomenal here. And to address what we call period poverty, we also give back. So for every 10 period products we sell, we donate one to a menstruator or person with a period in need, young girls and women. And we've donated 3.6 million tampons and pads to organizations across the U.S. We just expanded to Canada and the United Kingdom, woohoo! And we are looking to expand because there is a need. Everybody knows somebody who's menstruating, and everybody loves somebody who's menstruating, no matter where you are in the world.
That's very true. I wanted to ask more about your charitable, ventures. What else are you doing as far as that goes?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, we are a business, but I believe that businesses have to have mission built into their company. And so at AntFlow, for every 10 period products that are sold, one is donated to one of our selected nonprofits, ranging from Period, the largest youth-run nonprofit in the U.S., to organizations that are grassroots to distribute period care products to local food banks and pantries. And we've donated 3.6 million tampons and pads to date. But that's not the only thing that we're trying to tackle, right? It's like not just access. It's also language in the conversation, right? Here we are today at Silicon Slopes, and there are 15,000 people that listened to me talk about periods on the main stage. That's awesome, right? It is bringing this natural bodily function to the forefront because things don't change if we don't talk about them. And so, it's one thing to do donations. It's another thing to talk about it. And then it's another thing to build a business to solve a real problem. And that's what I get so excited about at AntFlow. It's all three of those.
It's really interesting to hear how much you're trying to just make it a part of the conversation. Just, being a woman, it's something that you really don't want to talk about all the time, I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you. This is absolutely wonderful. So appreciate it. And for any folks that are listening and really inspired to make a change, there's a few things that you can do. As women, we can stop sliding tampons up our sleeves and hiding it, right? It is a natural bodily function. You might like scurry to the bathroom and put a tampon down your bootleg so that nobody knows that you're going to the bathroom with a period product. So 1, stop doing that. 2, we can ask, go to your local gym. Why aren't there free period products in here? Or notice in your school or in your place of work. If there's not freely accessible period products, everyone who's listening has the voice to make the change. Whether you're a woman, a man, whether you're menstruating or not, everyone has the power to make the change. And it starts with asking the question, if toilet paper is free, why aren't period products? Let's get AntFlow in the bathrooms. So that's what we can do.
That's amazing. So we can all make a difference here then.
Yes, we can. Thank you so much again. Talk with you soon.
Thank you.